The Rural Electrification Unit REU project manager Mr. Lesotho, narrating the purpose of the event, said REU has been established to ensure smooth transition from the initial electrification program to the current one.
The establishment of Rural Electrification Unit as an implementing unit within the Department of Energy was intended to be a sort of a transitional arrangement with the understanding that a fully fledged department or a fully fledged organization will be established which will have a legal status. This was around 2004, and this has not happened. So we have been having a rural electrification unit under the Department of Energy as a unit or a project implementing unit is now over 10 years.
Mr. Lesotho said today they are going to restructure REU so that it functions independently from another program. Consequently, the consultant has come forth to present his findings to pave way for REU. The acting principal secretary in the Ministry of Energy and Meteorology, Mrs. Mata Mahabisa, revealed that the presence of the experts is primarily to cement the hallmarks to ease the work of REU.
Consultancy services for design of electricity networks, construction supervision, actual construction of the networks, support of the project implementation unit, which handles day-to-day running of the project, and consultancy services for transformation of the current rural electrification unit. And the project is co-financed by both the government of Lesotho and the Arab Bank for Economic Development in Africa, normally known as BADIA.
She revealed that the expectation after the deliberations is that the final report will embrace all the stakeholders' opinions. It emerged that this was resultant from the initial plan to commercialize electricity company in a bid to speed up electrification progress in the rural areas. The principal of the consultancy company, Genesis Analytics, Mr. Malcolm Potts, said they have drafted a 5-year working plan for REU following their findings.
And we were tasked to come up with a 5-year business plan for the REU in Lesotho. So we have refined that plan, and now we're addressing and re-engaging stakeholders, informing them of our proposed structure of the unit and proposed business plan to sustain the REU. It's by no means cast in stone, and hence the stakeholder engagements for today. The second component of our work was then to provide IT bid documents for the REU in order to support them in their day-to-day operational requirements around that.
In addition, Mr. Potts said they are going to assist the country to care for donors so that the cost of electric installations would not skyrocket, especially for the rural-based communities.
Transparency on tariff and transparency on costing. There is a large amount of donor support and donor support funding that is available for Lesotho to access. However, I think donors, and we're seeing this not only for Lesotho but we're seeing this around the world, that donors are becoming more and more demanding in terms of governance structures and in terms of transparency on how their money is utilized and how their money is allocated. And part of our task is obviously to look at, if we set up appropriate rural electrification units, how can the units access that funding to ensure that the costs are affordable to the end users and the customers in the rural areas of Lesotho.
Rapito, LTV News, Maseru.